In a world where data is the new currency, every organization holds treasure troves of information. But with great power comes great vulnerability. Hackers are lurking, breaches are waiting to happen, and one small slip can cost millions. So, how do organizations guard these digital fortresses? Today, we're peeling back the layers of information governance, the hidden frameworks, ironclad policies, and powerful standards that keep organizations one step ahead of cyber threats. Let's uncover how it all works. Welcome to Hers Is. So, let's start with the basics. In every organization, information governance is like the nerve center of cybersecurity. It's a structured system that manages how data is stored, accessed, and protected. But this isn't just about setting rules. It's about creating an entire ecosystem of protection. Now, let's go through the hierarchy and see how each role plays its part in keeping the organization safe. At the top, we have the executive leaders, the Chief Information Officer, CIO, and the Chief Information Security Officer, CISO. They're responsible for setting the organization's data security strategy and objectives. Below them are the IT directors, who work with the CISO office to bring these strategies to life. And further down the chain, we have data stewards and IT staff, the people who implement and enforce these policies day to day. Now, let's talk policies, because without them, an organization is like a ship without a compass. Policies dictate how data should be handled, secured, and sometimes destroyed. They give every team member clear guidelines to protect sensitive information. Some essential policies that are included, but not limited to the below. Access control policy sets permissions and access restrictions, ensuring that only authorized personnel can access certain data. Cybersecurity policy. This is a comprehensive policy outlining how the organization protects its networks, devices, and data from cyber threats. It includes guidelines for everything from software updates to handling potential security incidents. Data retention policy establishes rules for how long data should be stored and when it should be removed to ensure compliance and efficiency. Incident response policy outlines the steps to take if a cyber incident occurs, covering everything from initial response to recovery. Network security policy details how the network should be configured and monitored to protect against unauthorized access, malware, and other security threats. There are many more policies that companies will utilize to keep the information security governance tactically in place to provide the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of the computer systems. Additionally, there will be standards, policy, and procedure documents kept in place, along with risk assessments, IT audits, that would operate and ensures and guide the organization through in managing the complex IT landscape. We will take you through incident response and how a risk assessment is carried out, to reversely working on the work on the IT systems and the operations to minimize or mitigate all the risks associated on the systems. Now, beyond policies, organizations rely on internationally recognized standards like ISO 27000 and the NIST cybersecurity framework. These aren't just guidelines. They're the gold standards that ensure security measures are airtight. The ISO 27000 series helps companies set up an information security management system. ISO 27001, for example, guides organizations to create a formal information security management system, ISMS, perform regular risk assessments, continuously improve security practices. Then there's the NIST cybersecurity framework. Developed by the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST's five-part approach is widely used for cybersecurity across government and private sectors alike. Number 1. Identify. What are the organization's assets, risks, and weak points? Number 2. Protect. What measures can safeguard data and infrastructure? Number 3. Detect. How do we monitor and recognize potential threats? Number 4. Respond. What's our game plan for handling a security incident? Number 5. Recover. How do we bounce back and restore normal operations? So how do policies and standards connect? Well, policies often take these standards and translate them into actionable steps. For example, a NIST-aligned incident response policy might include every step from detection to recovery, keeping the organization prepared for any attack. And remember, these aren't just policies on paper. The CISO office and IT teams enforce these through regular audits, staff training, and sometimes simulated cyber attacks to ensure everyone knows what to do. And there you have it. An inside look at how information governance, when aligned with global standards, creates a resilient defense for organizations against cyber threats. If you found this deep dive helpful, please like, subscribe, and stick around for more tech insights. Got questions about today's topic? Drop them below, and I'll be happy to answer. Thanks for watching Hershey's Tech, and see you in the next episode.